There was a time when Conor McGregor's arrogance was his greatest commercial asset, transforming a plumber from Crumlin into the most lucrative asset in combat sports history. However, as his athletic prime recedes into memory, that same unyielding braggadocio has curdled into something entirely different. As his competitive edge blunts, the sports world is increasingly forced to look past the theatrical showmanship and confront the harrowing reality of his legal record. The shamelessness that once defined his championship runs now acts as a grim mirror to a series of severe real-world transgressions, capped by a landmark civil court ruling that changed his public legacy forever. That protective layer of celebrity insulation evaporated completely during a civil trial at the High Court in Dublin. A jury found McGregor liable for the sexual assault and rape of a woman named Nikita Hand during an incident at a Dublin hotel penthouse. Operating on the balance of probabilities, the court reviewed extensive evidence that shattered McGregor's defense of a fully consensual encounter, including testimonies detailing physical injuries backed by paramedic assessments. The jury ordered McGregor to pay nearly €250,000 in damages. His subsequent appeal was dismissed in its entirety by the Court of Appeal in Dublin, leaving him with an additional bill of roughly €1.5 million in legal costs and cementing the verdict in Irish legal history. To understand how closely his sporting decline aligns with his moral unraveling, one only needs to look at the stark transition from his peak athletic performance, 2015 to 2016, as an undisputed dual-division UFC champion to his post-verdict era, 2024 to 2026, where he has become a marginalized figure facing widespread public rejection and corporate distancing. What links McGregor's athletic losses to his criminal behavior is a total, pathologically sustained absence of accountability. When the verdict was delivered, there was no humility or remorse. Instead, McGregor took to social media to frame himself as the true victim, invoking religious rhetoric and claiming he was trapped and caught by the dark forces of fame. This refusal to accept reality has profoundly alienated his home country. His attempt to pivot into Irish politics by mimicking far-right immigration rhetoric was widely condemned by the Irish government, with polling indicating that the vast majority of the electorate view him as entirely unviable for public office. The commercial world has drawn a firm line following the confirmation of his sexual assault liability. Major distributors have quietly phased out promotional ties to Proper No. 12 Irish whiskey, and gaming companies like IO Interactive decisively cut ties. Meanwhile, the verdict triggered a massive wave of public solidarity with sexual assault survivors across Ireland. Conor McGregor's career will eventually be studied as a cautionary tale regarding the toxic intersection of extreme wealth, unchecked athletic enablement, and celebrity worship. Inside the cage, younger, more disciplined athletes have figured out how to dismantle his style. Outside the cage, the meticulous work of the legal system has dismantled his carefully constructed web of denials.